Hey, where are you? Did you leave already? Why didn't you wake me up?
I sent you a message last night about having to go in early today. There was an important experiment I needed to check on.
On Alex's graduation day, really? What kind of mother misses her only son's big day? You're a failure as a mother.
I told you, there was a problem at work that I need to handle, but I'll definitely make it to the graduation ceremony at 10.
Yeah, sure. Where exactly are you?
I'm still at the lab. Just need to finish documenting these results. I really need to sort this problem out right now.
Problem? It's probably nothing important anyway.
Like I keep telling you, I'm in the middle of crucial research right now.
The only crucial thing today is Alex's graduation, but I guess you care more about your little experiments than your son.
That's not fair. I've never missed any of his events before. I've just got a lot to do, and I'll have to meet you there.
Stop with your suffering act. It's annoying.
I'm not acting. These results could impact months of work.
I make more money than you, and this research job of yours isn't anything special. You said research is fun, right? If it's fun, it's just playing around. Must be nice getting paid to play.
You don't have to be so mean. I always do the housework and never miss Alex's school events.
Then why start now, on his graduation day of all days?
Because if I make a mistake in this section now, all my previous work will be wasted. Please, I promise I'll make it in time.
All I hear are excuses. You know what Alex said this morning?
What did he say?
He said he doesn't even care if you come or not. That's how little you mean to him now.
That's because you've poisoned his mind against me. I've done my best to never let him down, but you always twist the truth and make me look bad.
Housework and attending school events are just basic responsibilities, nothing to brag about. Women who act high and mighty over basic housework are losers. Alex knows it too. That's why he hates you, and honestly, neither of us has ever thought of you as family. Do you even have any value besides being a glorified housekeeper? You don't even talk to your kid because he hates you. Oh wait, I guess you do have value as a housekeeper, though lately you've gotten so worn out you're not even attractive as a woman anymore.
That's horrible. I wanted to bond with Alex as a mother, but you're the one who stopped me.
When exactly did I stop you? When you were working late? When you were buried in your research papers?
You know that's not true. Every time I tried to talk to him, you'd interrupt or send him on an errand.
I couldn't let your gloomy personality rub off on Alex. He's talented, you know. He needs to be raised freely. Anyways, be at the school by 10. Don't you dare be late. And don't forget about the lunch meeting after the ceremony.
I know about the lunch. I made the reservation myself.
Just hurry up and wear something decent, not those boring work clothes you always have on.
My clothes are perfectly fine.
Everything has to be perfect today. Dr. Thompson will be there.
Dr. Thompson is coming as my mentor, not to judge our family.
Just do what I say for once. Is that so hard?
I need to focus on finishing this now if you want me to make it on time.
Fine, but if you embarrass us today...
I won't. I'll be there.
Mary, are you able to check your messages right now?
Yes, I just finished documenting my lab results.
Sorry to bother you when you're busy, but I wanted to talk about lunch today. Is now a good time?
Thank you for checking, Dr. Thompson. I'm on the train heading to my son's school, so I'm fine.
Oh, you're not going with car by Greg?
There was a problem at work that I had to handle, but don't worry, I've made the lunch reservation and everything.
I saw your name on a paper submission this morning. The methodology looks promising.
You saw it already? I was hoping to discuss it with you at lunch, but yes, I think it's got a lot of potential.
That's good to hear. I'm so happy that Alex got accepted into our high school. I don't usually have meals with students' parents, but since you're my best former student, we'll probably keep in touch. Who knows, maybe both parent and child will become my students.
That would be nice.
Your response seems hesitant. Is everything all right?
I'm just tired from this morning.
Have you still not been able to repair your relationship with Alex?
No.
You used to tell me about reading science books with him when he was younger.
Greg said those books would make Alex too serious. He took them away.
So I assume things with Greg haven't improved either? Being rejected by your family, you've endured so much.
As long as I thought it was for my family, I could keep going, but I might be at my limit now. Today, Greg told me I'm only worth as much as a housekeeper, and that they've never thought of me as family.
What did you say?
There's more. This morning, I knew he didn't have a good opinion of my work for a while now, but today, he said my work is just playing around. Even though I'm so proud of my research, Alex follows Greg's lead and won't treat me like a mother. I have no allies at home anymore.
You were my brightest student, Mary. Your work has always been exceptional.
Sometimes I wonder if I should have chosen a different path.
Don't say that! Your research is valuable! I've been hesitating to intervene, but I think it's time I spoke up. Mary, would you come to my house? We need to talk. My wife has prepared tea and is waiting for you.
But I need to go to the graduation ceremony.
When was the last time someone put your needs first?
I can't remember.
You can blame everything on me. Don't worry about anything else and just think about yourself.
Greg will be furious.
Let him be. You've spent 10 years worrying about his reactions.
Alex will be disappointed.
Mary, you deserve better than the treatment they've made you endure. Come to my house. We have something important to discuss.
Thank you, Dr. Thompson.
So you finally ditched Alex's graduation. What kind of mother skips her son's graduation ceremony? We're supposed to have lunch with that important person from Alex's new high school, Johnson or whatever. You're our connection to Dr. Johnson, so we can't start without you. Where are you right now? Alex and I are in trouble here, so hurry up.
I'm at that important teacher's house, and by the way, their name is Dr. Thompson.
You're where? What are you talking about? Skipping graduation to do what? I don't get it, but hurry up and bring that teacher here. If someone that important remembers Alex's face, they might favor him when it comes to his future.
Why do you only care about using people?
What?
I told you before, this lunch isn't with him as the principal of Alex's new school, but as my mentor. It's not about making connections. That would be unfair to the other students.
Shut up! Don't lecture me about fairness when you abandoned your son today! What kind of mother are you? This is why neither of us respects you!
Alex hates me because you taught him to.
Don't blame me for your failures as a mother!
For 10 years, I've watched you poison his mind against me.
Wow, now you're throwing a tantrum because things aren't going your way. Aren't research people supposed to be logical instead of emotional? Poor Alex and I stuck with someone like you as family.
You want logical? Here's logical. I've documented every time you've undermined me as a mother.
What are you talking about?
Every parent-teacher conference you made me miss by lying to me about the meeting time. Every time you sent Alex away when I tried to talk to him.
And who's gonna believe you? Alex already hates you.
Fine, if that's how you're going to react, I'll give you what you want.
Oh, finally gonna bring the important person here? As a mother, you better drag that VIP here no matter what. That's your responsibility to your family.
I have no family.
Stop being dramatic. This isn't one of your experiments.
You made it very clear this morning. I'm just the housekeeper.
What? Stop talking nonsense. Just come to the restaurant in an hour. Got it?
No.
What do you mean, no? Come on, it's past 1 p.m. Are you gonna skip the lunch meeting too?
It's not really skipping since I already called the restaurant to cancel the reservation.
What? You canceled on your own?
It wasn't just my decision. I got Dr. Thompson's permission to cancel.
What the hell? Why would they give permission? Didn't they say they were looking forward to the lunch?
Have you forgotten? Dr. Thompson is my mentor. The lunch was meant to celebrate Alex's graduation, but also for them to catch up with me. If you thought about it for a second, you'd realize they were looking forward to it because of me. Without me there, Dr. Thompson has no reason to have lunch with you.
What?
Besides, I don't think you need to make such a big deal about a simple lunch being canceled.
Yes, I do! This isn't just about lunch! I had plans and you ruined them! I thought if I could make connections with this VIP, it would help Alex get into a good university! Then Alex would get a job at a big company and I could quit my job early and live off his salary!
So Alex is just your retirement plan?
Don't twist my words!
Your true colors are showing. You were pretending to care about Alex, but it was all for yourself. I'm disgusted. If anyone's a failure as a parent, it's you.
How dare you talk back to me, you fake family member! If Alex's future is ruined, it's all your fault!
His future isn't ruined because of a canceled lunch. It'll be ruined because you're deciding everything for him and manipulating everything in his life to work in your favor.
Because you're a terrible mother!
Seems like you want to blame everything on me no matter what, but missing lunch with Dr. Thompson won't change anything.
You've been so caught up in research that you don't understand how society works. Connections can really impact someone's life. There's no point explaining this to you. If you're gonna get in our way, I'll just take matters into my own hands.
I don't know what you're planning, but don't cause trouble for Dr. Thompson.
Shut up! Don't tell me what to do! Excuse me, I'm Greg, Mary's husband. My wife always talks about how much you help her. I got your number from the business card you gave me before. Is Mary there with you?
Mary's out shopping with my wife. She's staying at our house tonight.
She needs to come home. Alex is waiting.
Is he? Or are you the one who can't handle being without your housekeeper?
You heard about that? You seem quite close.
Well, she was my best student when I was still a university professor. We used to invite her to our house parties. That's why she's close with my wife, too. But why are you calling me? Surely Mary told you the lunch was canceled.
About that cancellation. I can't accept a cancellation over just a text message. Both my son Alex and I were looking forward to meeting you. Alex especially was interested in your research and wanted to hear about it.
Really? What aspect of my research interests him?
All of it. He's very passionate about science.
Save your obvious flattery.
What?
Mary told me everything, how you never show any understanding for her research, how you said research jobs are just getting paid to play, and now you're saying Alex wants to hear about my research?
That's a misunderstanding! I only said those things to Mary as part of teaching her how to be a proper wife. Please, I want you to help Alex when he advances to high school.
Teaching her what exactly? That her passion and intelligence are worthless?
You're twisting my words!
So that's your true intention, trying to butter me up. Let me tell you something. I have no interest in associating with someone like you. I can't forgive anyone who's made my precious student suffer for so long.
You're exaggerating. You must have had lots of other students. Why are you so invested in someone like Mary?
Someone like Mary? Do you even know what your wife has accomplished?
She does her little experiments.
She was exceptionally brilliant among all my students, a dedicated learner who quickly absorbed everything I taught. She's an amazing researcher. Even after she graduated and moved to her current workplace, she still consulted with me about research. And I've heard about you all before, how she's hated by her family and treated like an outsider. To be honest, I've told Mary many times to divorce you, but she chose to endure it, saying she wanted to support her family. And this is how you treat her in return. Mary isn't your housekeeper. She's your wife and a mother, a proper family member. I have no reason to meet with people who've trampled on her feelings and kindness.
You don't understand our family dynamics.
I understand perfectly well what an abuser looks like.
Fine, I get it. Talking is pointless, but you're the outsider here. Just let me and Mary talk this out. Send her back.
She's not going back to you anymore.
What?
She's leaving for Europe soon.
Europe? Why is this happening?
Did you think she never had other options?
What options?
Mary has had offers from a research institute in Europe for a while, but she kept refusing because she didn't want to leave you and Alex. But if you're going to throw her away, that's different. That's why I called her to my house today. When I told her about going to Europe, she immediately agreed. She said if someone needs her abilities, she'd love to go.
That woman?
Let me tell you, you have no right to blame her. You're the ones who rejected her as a mother.
It's not too late. Please cancel it.
The arrangements have already been made. It's impossible to cancel now. They were thrilled when Mary finally accepted after turning them down so many times.
You can't just take her away.
I'm not taking her anywhere. She's choosing to leave.
Damn it! Everyone's getting in the way of Alex and me!
From my perspective, you're the one ruining Mary's future. Now stop contacting her! Oh, and don't worry, this won't affect Alex's grades or evaluation. Unlike you self-centered, emotional people, I act professionally.
Hey, I came home from work and all your stuff is gone.
Of course, I had movers come to take everything while you two were out today. I hired professionals, so it was quick.
Everything's gone, even your research papers?
Everything that belongs to me.
Are you really going to leave us here and go to Europe?
Yes, but it shouldn't matter to you. I'm not family, right? And I'm worth nothing more than a housekeeper. You'd be better off hiring an actual housekeeper.
You can't just decide this on your own?
Why not? You've been making decisions without me for years.
Don't get cocky.
Cocky? I'm just following your lead, making decisions for myself.
This isn't like you!
You mean this isn't like the doormat you're used to? Why are you so panicked anyway? Shouldn't you be happy I'm leaving?
Everything's gone wrong since you stopped coming home. The house is getting messy. We're eating takeout and restaurant food all the time. We're both getting sick of the salty food and getting irritable. It's making me mess up at work, and Alex can't focus on studying.
So you miss your housekeeper, not your wife.
That's not what I meant.
Of course that's happening! You dumped all the housework on me and used me as your punching bag whenever you were stressed. Now that your convenient punching bag is gone, your life is falling apart.
We can work something out! Just because you're going to Europe.
What? Are you throwing a tantrum because things aren't going your way? Where's that logical thinking you demanded from me? You always said my work was just playing around. I'm proud of my work, but I never expected you to understand everything. That's why I thought I'd have to accept it when you belittled my job. It's your right to have your own opinion, but making Alex think the same way and then having him avoid me and hate me because of it is absolutely wrong.
I was trying to protect him!
From what? His mother's love for science?
But work is supposed to be hard, and you were always talking about your job like it was fun. That can't be real work!
What kind of backwards thinking is that? You're not a child. Judging work by whether it's fun or not is ridiculous. I worked hard to be able to research in a field I'm interested in. Don't mock it as playing around when you don't know anything about the time I've put in. Anyway, I don't consider you family anymore either. I'll send the divorce papers later. Just fill them out and submit them to the city office.
You're gonna divorce over this?
This 10 years of emotional abuse is not just this. I think it's more than enough reason for divorce. Oh, don't tell me you think this is just about what happened recently.
Isn't it?
You're cheating, aren't you?
How did you?
On Alex's graduation day, I actually went back home once to get some things. That's when I saw you bringing some strange woman into our home. It looks like Alex is already comfortable with her too. So much for not being able to see me as a woman anymore. You've been involved with her for quite a while, haven't you?
You've got it wrong! No, she's just my co-worker!
I don't care who she is.
Let me explain.
Since you're at fault, make sure you pay the alimony. My lawyer will be contacting you soon, so respond properly.
No way! I've got Alex's school fees to pay. Please let me off the hook for alimony. My income will drop after divorcing you.
What? Were you counting on my income too? Even though you looked down on my salary for being lower than yours?
Things are different now! I take that back. Your salary will go up in Europe, right? Send us living expenses for Alex's sake!
For Alex's sake? The same Alex you turned against me? I'm not nice enough to do that much for strangers. From now on, communicate through my lawyer.
You can't just abandon us!
Funny how you only want me around when you need something.
Damn it!
Have you gotten used to life in Europe?
Little by little, I'm still struggling with some food not agreeing with me, but I'm having fulfilling days with much better research facilities than I had before.
How's the new research team?
They actually respect my ideas. It's different.
Different good?
Very different good. No one tells me my work is just playing around.
That's wonderful. Recommending you was worth it.
About that recommendation, thank you so much. Not just for the work. Thanks to you, I escaped from a miserable life. I'll never forget what you've done for me.
You did the hard part. You chose to leave.
Sometimes I still feel guilty about Alex.
You can't help someone who doesn't want to be helped.
You're right. I need to focus on my future now.
I should be thanking you for continuing my research. My dream now is for you to complete my research. I'm looking forward to it. When you come back to visit, make sure to let me know. I'll clear my schedule as much as possible so we can have dinner together with my wife.
You still have the data from our original experiment?
I kept everything. I always knew you'd come back to it someday.
I think I know how to solve that problem we had with the methodology.
Already? That's my star student.
Of course. I received the alimony payment through my lawyer from my ex-husband Greg. However, it seems the alimony payments are straining their finances, and they're trying to cut back on food and living expenses. But since they always pushed all the housework onto me, they're failing at managing it and fighting every day, without their outlet for stress. Greg has been repeatedly engaging in workplace harassment, sexual harassment, and emotional abuse at his job. After his subordinates reported him, the company disciplined him. While he avoided getting fired, he was transferred to a dead-end position and is now living in a daily hell. Similarly, my son Alex has been taking out his stress at school by verbally and physically abusing his classmates. Once this was discovered, he was immediately expelled. Dr. Thompson knew about this, but said it was already too late and signed the expulsion papers. As for me, I'm living comfortably since moving to Europe. Without anyone looking down on me, I work on research every day with colleagues who share the same passion. We recently had a major breakthrough, so I'll have good news to report to Dr. Thompson on my next visit.
Hey, Mary, are you there? Do you have a second to talk real quick? Look, it's an emergency. It's my dad. He just collapsed.
Hold on a second. What do you mean by that? What do you mean your dad collapsed? And if it's an emergency, why even ask if you can talk to me about it? But that doesn't really matter right now, I guess. You said that your dad fell? Well, what happened? Is he okay?
I think he's okay, yeah. He's still breathing and he's not bleeding or anything like that, thankfully. But the thing is that we were talking a bit just up until this happened, actually. But then, as he was walking, he kind of started to trail off and it was as if he lost his train of thought. Only it was worse. He was totally gone. And that's when he fell and hit the floor.
I see. But did anything else happen before he fell? Is he doing okay now? What's he doing?
No, don't worry. My dad is fine. I woke him up and checked in on him. He didn't say anything was hurting, so I just took him to bed. He's been lying there fast asleep. That's why it wasn't such a huge, immediate emergency, you know? I checked on him first, but it's still kind of an emergency. But anyways, I'm kind of tied down here with Dad right now, so would you mind going to check and see on my mom? I can't go to her right now with my dad like this.
Wait, Jake, I can't do that. I have a bunch of work that I need to take care of. I don't think that this is going to work for me.
Oh, come on. Can't you just take the day off? I really need you for this. I mean, it isn't even like you do anything important for your job or anything like that. Besides, are you really going to tell me that you're going to put your job before your family? How messed up is that?
How many times have I asked you to take just a little bit of time off from work for the times that I've needed you? Or even just when I wanted to go somewhere on vacation with you?
Oh, come on, I'm a man. You know that we need to put our work before anything else. I guess it's just something that you wouldn't get.
I can't believe that you actually believe that. What decade are you even living in? You can be so ridiculous sometimes. Do you know that?
What did you say to me? How dare you talk to me like that? What's the matter with you?
You're right. I went too far. I'm sorry about that, Jake. You know that I didn't mean it like that. Anyways, you wanted me to go and help your mom take care of your dad, right? Well, this news with your dad has got me worried about him as well. So how about I take off some time from work tomorrow and I go to check on both of them?
Fine. That sounds just fine to me. Just make sure that you check in on my mom first. She's really tired and needs a lot of care. You understand that, don't you? You can go ahead and consider this an order for me to be extra careful with my mom, got it?
Jake, you know that you don't need to order me around. You can just ask me nicely to do things and I'll be happy to do them for you. But don't worry. I promise that I'll go and check on her soon, okay? Hey, Jake, are you there? I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about what you were talking to me about the other day. It's about your dad, you see. Are you sure that he was spacing out? Like, you made it sound like he was going senile. Are you really actually sure that that's the case?
What in the world are you talking about? Were you talking to my mom? What did she tell you about my dad? You know you can't listen to her.
No, sorry. This doesn't have anything to do with your mom at all. I was just wondering about it today, so I thought I'd ask.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be helping my mom right now? Can you just please stay out of her way if you're not going to help out over there?
Jake, does your mom even know the first thing about nursing at all? Because it really doesn't look like it to me.
What are you talking about now? Can you please just focus on one question at a time here? Are you telling me that you have a problem with the way my mom was taking care of my dad?
I just mean that I think your mom is... I think she's being pretty mean to your dad, actually. Like, really mean.
Okay, now I know that you're just messing with me. I know that there's no way that my mom would be mean to my dad. What are you talking about?
I just mean that she basically was hanging around your dad all day, but all she was doing was bad-mouthing him. And she was talking about how she was looking forward to him dying so that she could finally get all his belongings. So, anyways, I just wanted to ask and make sure that your dad was doing okay.
Was my mom really talking to him about his will? That's so funny. Although, I guess I can't really blame her. I would want to make sure I get paid too if I had to babysit an invalid like him.
Jake, please. That's a horrible thing about anyone, especially your own dad. Even if that was a joke, I don't think it was very funny.
Well, who said it was a joke? I'm with my mom on that one. It would be just easy if the old man just kicked the bucket.
How can you say that about your own dad, Jake? That's horrible.
Well, even if it's horrible, at least I'm not alone. It sounds like she might want him dead even more than I do. Sure. That's so funny that she just basically told him to hurry up and die.
Jake, what are you talking about? Please, can we just stop this conversation already? I don't like it, and I don't think we should be talking about this.
Fine. You know, fun sometimes. I just wanted to let you know that I was able to get a lot of time off this summer.
Oh, really? So you're actually going to take time off this year?
That's right, but that means that it's going to be your job to watch my dad. Have fun taking care of a guy who does nothing but lie in bed all day. I'm sure I'll have a much better summer than you.
What are you talking about, Jake? Why would I have to take care of your dad? What do you mean by that?
I mean that I'm telling you to take care of my dad during that time. What is there to get? You're going to be the only one around who will be able to do it anyways, since we're going on a trip and you're still going to be here.
I'm sorry, we? What do you mean by we? Who is the other person in that?
Who do you think that is? My mom, of course. We're going to enjoy the summer and take a little vacation together.
Hold on a second. You mean to tell me that you and your mom are both going to just leave your dad in this state? Not only that, but you're going to leave me with him while he's in this state. And just where are you going to be taking this vacation to, huh?
We're going to Tahiti. Isn't that amazing? It's going to be a blast.
I'm sorry. You're going to Tahiti with your mom this summer.
That's right. Just me and her living it up on a tropical beach. It'll be a really, really fun time, don't you think?
Jake, that isn't what I meant. What I'm trying to get at is that, I mean, aren't you worried about your dad? How can you just leave and go on a trip at a time like this? What's the matter with you?
But we're not leaving him all alone or anything like that. I mean, that's what you're going to be here for after all. You'll watch him while me and my mom have a blast halfway around the world. So have fun with that, Mary.
What do you mean, have fun with that? How can you do this to me? You're horrible! Do you know that? Are you telling me that your mom is okay with doing this too? She's fine, leaving her own husband bedridden while she just flies away to some tropical beach.
You think that my mom wants to be bogged down taking care of that old fart? No way. She's not going to let herself be tied down like that. Mom and I are our own people, and the best part is that since Dad is in no position to say no, we can do this whole trip on his expense. Isn't that great? We're not going to have to pay a single penny for this trip at all. It's literally an all-expense paid vacation to Tahiti. This is going to be amazing.
Oh, you're going to regret this, Jake. I can guarantee you that right now. You can't just treat your dad like this. It's not right. And you can't just dump the duty of taking care of him on me either. It isn't fair. And now you're saying that you're going to steal his money to do this as well? You have to know that you're not going to get away with this, right?
I don't care what you say. It shouldn't have to fall to Mom and I to take care of Dad just because he couldn't take care of himself. That's why you're going to be doing it for us.
I still can't believe that you and your mom are really going to go through with this harebrained scheme. This is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard of.
I don't care what you think, Mary. Let's get one thing straight here. You're my wife, and that means it's your job to do as I say. So if I tell you to do something, I don't want to hear or get any messages asking questions or making me explain myself. Now you're going to take care of that old fart, and that is that. Do you understand me? And my mom and I are going to go and have the time of our lives, and there's nothing that you can do about that.
All right then, but don't come crying to me when all of this comes around to bite you in the butt, Jake.
Oh man, Mary, Tahiti is so amazing. This is one of the best trips I've ever gone on in my entire life. I knew that it was going to be a good idea to force you to watch my dad. This is so amazing. Nothing could ever tear me down from this moment right now. We were just at the beach a little bit ago, and I got to get in the water, and it was perfect and so fun. Well, I just want you to know that my vengeance begins now, Jake. Wait, what? What are you talking about? What do you mean by your vengeance? What do you want about Mary? This isn't Mary, son. It's me, your father. Wait, Dad? Is that really you? I don't get it. What's going on here? What is this? And why are you texting me from Mary's number? I don't understand. Why do you have her phone? Nah, this can't be real. This has got to be some sort of prank, right? My dad is an invalid. His brain barely even works anymore. There's no way that he could be texting me. You almost had me going there, Mary. Even I can admit when I've been had. But you better have a good reason for trying to trick me like this. This isn't a prank, Jake. I'm being serious. This is your father speaking to you right now. What do you mean? I don't get it. I already figured out that it was you, Mary.
No, now this is Mary. The one texting you before, however, was your dad.
Okay, hold on just a second. What is going on here? Are you trying to tell me that my senile bedridden dad was texting me from your phone? Do you think I'm stupid enough to fall for that?
It isn't a joke, Jake. And I'm so sorry to have to do this to you and your mom while you're both away on such an amazing trip. But you should know that your dad was keeping a secret from you.
A secret? My dad? What are you talking about? What secret? Why should I trust anything you say?
I mean that your dad told me something that I don't think you know. The thing is that he's been watching you and your mom because he knew that you two were only after the money he could leave you both.
Wait, what are you talking about? You're telling me that my dad was just watching my mom and I? Like he was testing us or something?
You don't really need to understand all the details. But you should know that your dad is calling his lawyer right now and having his will changed. That is to say that he's going to give me all of the money that was going to go to your mom and you.
Are you serious? Please tell me this is some kind of joke.
It's not a joke. It's your dad's final will and testament, Jake. So, if you have a problem with it, don't take it up with me. Take it up with your dad. For all the good it'll do you.
This has to be some kind of joke. There's no way that my dad would do something like that. Mary, whatever game you're playing right now, I don't like it, and I want you to stop right now.
It's no game, and I'm only telling you the truth, Jake. And the truth is that your dad was only pretending to be senile. Even I could tell that he wasn't really when I first showed up to take care of him. It was obvious.
But you mean, he really was just faking it this whole time? And I had no idea?
I mean, if anyone is going senile here, it seems to me like it would be you, Jake.
But then, you mean, you knew that my dad really wasn't senile this whole time? And you never thought to tell me anything at all? What does it matter with you? You're my wife. You're supposed to tell me that kind of important stuff.
Oh, well, I'm so sorry. And here I thought you would have cared enough about your own dad to notice.
This isn't a game, Mary. This is real money that we're talking about here. How can you be so useless? You're a terrible wife, you know that?
Well, maybe I should just stop being your wife.
Stop being my wife? What is that supposed to mean?
It means that I won't be your wife and you won't be my husband because we'll get a divorce. Because I don't want to spend another day of my life married to a creep like you.
You can't be serious. You really want to divorce me? But why? I don't get it. Don't you think that's taking things a bit too far?
Do I think it's taking things too far? I think that you're the one who suddenly announced that you were going away on some tropical vacation that you were paying for by stealing from your dad. I am divorcing you. Your dad is going to divorce Mom. And neither of you are getting a penny from him, and that's that.
You can't do this to us. You have no right.
Except that I'm not the one doing this, Jake. Your dad is. And he's doing it because he realized that you and your mom were only interested in taking care of him for his money. He is perfectly aware that you both prefer that he were rather dead than still around today. So he waited and bided his time to see just how far you would go with all of this.
But this isn't fair. Don't you see how hard Mom and I had things? I mean, don't you realize we were victims in this? My dad tricked us. We never did anything like that to him. You should be taking our sides in this.
What on earth are you talking about? Are you really going to try and blame your dad for not wanting to be honest about how we felt when the two of you might have actually killed him? I think he knew just how precarious of a position he was in being alone in the house with the two of you. He told me that he was so happy when he heard that you two were going to leave on your vacation. He told me that it meant his plan had worked and he'd tricked you. Not only that, but it meant that I would be coming over to take care of him and he could finally reveal his plan to someone that he knew he could trust.
You're really telling me that my dad really told you all of this? Are you kidding me?
He told me about how scared he was every single day living under the same roof as you. Can you imagine living in fear of your own child and spouse? That must have been horrible. And don't you feel guilty at all that it was you and your mom that was causing your dad to live in such horror? How can you even live with yourself?
But you don't get it. This isn't my fault. I mean, it was my mom. She was the one who told me that my dad was going senile, and I just believed her.
Well, you certainly didn't seem to have any problem ignoring any evidence to the contrary that might have existed before your eyes. But imagine how that must have made your dad feel.
I know, but I was too busy to notice, that's it. And barely spent any time there as it is, and wasn't able to check is all.
You really are just full of excuses, aren't you? I don't even know what to say to you now. Can we just get divorced and get this over with?
Wait, you're still wanting to get a divorce? You can't be serious.
You know that we already have those divorce papers that we both signed and kept in storage just in case.
You mean you're still holding on to those? I threw mine away.
Well, I always held on to mine. And I guess now I'm glad that I did, given all that's happened.
So you mean that you're really just going to leave me over the way that I was treating my dad? That's ridiculous.
It's not just your dad, Jake. It's the way that you were treating me. You were always talking down to me and treating me like an idiot. Well, I do not need to take that from you any longer. You treated me just like you treated your dad and either ignored or didn't care about how we might be feeling. Now, goodbye forever. In the end, Jake had no choice but to go along with the divorce, as did his mom with his dad. The funniest part was that the reason they couldn't do anything to impede the process was because they were in another country on vacation. By the time they got back, there was nothing they could do. Jake's father and I even did them the courtesy of packing their bags for them. With nowhere to live, the two of them had to quickly move into a tiny apartment. They both had almost nothing in savings after they had to pay back all the money they had stolen to use on their trip. With no money to look forward to either, the two of them are starting from scratch on their own. But honestly, I think it serves the two of them right for how they took advantage of their loved ones. Jake's father and I still keep in touch, though his health has been getting worse and worse. I've done my best to take care of him ever since we both cut our partners out of our lives.